Let's have, I'm going, hi, welcome. I see all of you. Welcome. So I'm going to mute everyone so that I can. But when I need us to talk, this is going to be interactive. When I need us to talk, please join. Please just unmute and join. So today we're just going to be talking about us. As moms, we're going to learn skills. We're going to learn something that you can think about. There's something that you actually want to do. But I know life is happening. Life is lifing. And, there are so many things that we have put on the pipeline. And we're just like, I will do it later. I will do it later. The truth is that there is never a free time to do it. You just have to pick up a time and say, okay, I'm really going to get this done. How I started, if I begin to say my story today, we're not going to leave here, but within those little times when baby is sleeping or I'm just awake, instead of scrolling through my phone, I just intentionally tell myself that I have to figure one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And one of the things that I figured out from 2020 that made me to start, coming online to say, oh, okay, I'm making money and teaching other women is books. Like I knew how to create books, I know how to design books, and then I tried Amazon KDP. For 1 year, I was trying to figure out every way that I could make that work. And the first time I earned $100, oh my God, I was like, so this thing is working. As in, like, so I can actually share my knowledge and somebody will buy it, somebody will pay for it. That's how I want you to see yourself today. There is nothing, there is no knowledge that you have that is wasted. The only thing is that you haven't figured out, or you just haven't confidently just tell people the reason why that your knowledge makes so much sense. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to like overthink it. Just sometimes people can just be, when you start showing up for your idea, people are like, what is she doing? But consistency alone can make a huge difference. Because when someone is seeing you every time, saying one thing over and over again, they're going to be like, this thing she's saying, I think I need to try it out. I think I need to do it. I think I need to do this. I think I need to do that. So I'm going to hear from everyone today. Like, what is one thing? I just need you to say it in one word. You can unmute, please. Don't be shy at all. This is a safe space. The more it's when you say it out that you actually challenge yourself to do it. So just tell me one word. What is one challenge that you are like, okay, I know I'm good at this thing, but how can I just come out to say, how can I put my best, or I don't have the time? Just in one word, I'm just going to give 1 second for someone to unmute and speak. Okay, those people that are on Instagram, if you want to join us, just click on the link. Who is going to speak? Who is going to talk? Going 1, going 2, going 3, going 4, going 5, going 6, going 7, going 8, going 9, going 10. You want me to call names? Okay, I'm going to call names. Okay, we have 2 Grace here. So let me start with the first Grace. Grace Osai, what is one thing that you know that the knowledge is so grounded? Like when people hear you speak about it, like, thank you so much. And why haven't you like figured out how to make it known publicly? Are you speaking? I can't hear you. Or mute. Oh, I think you're frozen. We can't hear you. I think you're frozen. Okay, so let's go to another person while you're figuring out your network. Omolola Ade.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
problem with this place. You don't have good connection.
okay, okay.
Can you hear me, Maria?
Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Okay. I've relocated.
Okay.
So sorry, can you go over the question again, please?
Yes, what is one thing that you're so good at that people all know you for, but you just haven't figured out how to make it work, like maybe monetizing it, bringing it out there for people to know you for and pay you for it?
Well, it's a very specialized area. I'm a
The network is so
lymphedema
bad.
specialist. It's under health.
Okay.
And it's very little is known about it. Even doctors don't know much about it. So there's a lot of awareness programs and campaigns going on. But I'm also a therapist. So treatment includes what we call manual lymphatic drainage. So it's something I can also do alongside other things.
Other things.
But
So have you written a
yes,
book about it? Have you, have you
yes,
informed?
I have something. But like I said, initially, problem with putting it up on Nestuge or one of these stores. That's
Platform?
where I got stuck at. Yeah. But
Okay.
apart from that also, I
Mm-hmm.
also would like to earn from Facebook.
Okay.
So I like to sell products, and I also would like to get paid by Facebook. So that is what I would like to achieve.
Okay, so you're working towards that, I presume. Are you working towards that
Yes, I'm
goal,
working
making your
towards that.
content? Okay, so
Yeah.
well, so for the book, I'm just going to show us. So today's platform is not going to be any other digital store. That will be in another class today because we have lots of things loaded for you guys today. The first today, what I'm going to show today would be Amazon. And since you already have the book, so maybe that can be like you can figure out an idea on how you want to get your book on Amazon KDP. That's first. And then let me mute you so that we don't distract. Let me mute you. Okay. All right. So we'll do that. But now, where I'm even getting at is any idea at all, as in any idea at all, is not useless. You might be surprised that um something that you think is basic, somebody else doesn't even know about it. So any idea at all is not useless to you. It might feel ordinary to you, but if it's your idea, just own it to yourself that it is amazing and I want to put it out there. There are some books I'm going to show you that I used to sell on Amazon KDP. I wasn't even using my ring, I was using like pen names. Some of them are exercise books. See, exercise book, all these books, exercise books. Sometimes I would do like it's a birthday for a friend and then customize the book, print it out. Then this was years ago. Print it out, take it for the birthday party, or send it to, if it's not in my state, send it over to them. And somebody else will reach me, oh, I heard you did this I attended the birthday party and I saw your contact there. They said you created this book, and that's how I will get people reaching out to me. So I see people always saying that, oh, I put my book on Amazon. Amazon will not sell it for you. You have to do the selling. You have to talk about what you do. And if you don't want to say it like, oh, you don't want your family and friends to know, there are ways to do it. That's why I love Amazon. Use your pen name. Figure out how to carry the book. I know one of my students, I don't know if she's here. I would have loved her to be here to tell us, but I'm going to show us her book. Her book is about how to navigate Ottawa in Ontario. She carries her books everywhere. It's in her booth. Even me, I have this journal that I did, but I prefer the physical copy because it's so beautiful. It's always in my booth where I'm going. If I'm going to church, when we're having an event, I ask for a space and I put it there. So you have to show up for yourself, like unapologetically. Don't feel like, oh, somebody have to do it for you. Oh, I want to beg somebody to help me. They've not finished helping themselves. You think they will help you. I'm not saying they won't help you, but what I'm saying that if you don't carry yourself with that pride that this is what I did, even if nobody is showing up for it, but you are consistently doing it, there's no how. There's no how. If you serve God, because me, I'm religious and not like, but if you have that faith, there is no how that grace will not shine on you. And I know it's not easy. That's why I'm always of starting small. And I always advocate for because this is one of the simplest ones. I'm going to share my screen. This is one of my students. Nima is here. She's in my fitness my builders community. I have all the templates there. So I teach them and I guide them on, creating their books. I also have my AI expert here. We usually hold monthly classes. So times that I'm not even available to teach, I have Mr. Dakbo is here, is an AI expert, he builds agents. He will take those classes for me. So see, there are so many ways that we are making things easy. And for me, my advocate is for women because I know that we are so capable of many things. And I know the seasons of life that I've gone through, figuring out things all by myself. So if I can make you cut many steps out, then I think I've done my best as, as the gift that I have. But now this book, you guys, this is just a story that she wrote from her own idea. She had problems uploading it on Amazon. So I said, okay, no problem. I'll go through it for her. And I went through it for her. I was able to adjust it. But she learned all these one step at a time. It's taken her like 3 or 4 months to get to this point. This is the book cover of the Amazon. The interior of the book, this is the interior. It's just for children. There's so many other. This is a book that a child can use to learn ABC, to learn things. She can do this in different forms. So you don't have to think about Amazon KDP should not be something that, oh, I have to write a full book. You can do it. It can even be a blank page. Did I just show you guys that? See, I used to create notebooks. These are notebooks, like real notebooks. Like I used to do so many of these because I didn't even know what I was doing. But I used to do so many of these, creating notebooks. I have so many notebooks in my house. If I see somebody if I have like a family friend or someone that's going to Nigeria, I would buy so much because as the author, you can buy in an affordable price. I would buy so much and send it home to my mom. My mom is a teacher and I'll give it to her. Any amount she makes on it, that's her money. So like, you just have to figure out ways for yourself by also asking questions and being in the right community. That helps a lot. So let's not spend too much time because we still have more ahead of us. But I'm just going to show us the interface of how Amazon KDP works. The first thing you need to learn, by the way, which, I would promise you that it's fun. You can do it on your phone when you are in bed. You can learn it. It's Canva. Once you have an idea on how to navigate Canva, this is easy. The ways that you can make money, one of the major ways that you can make money on Canva is learning how to design ebooks, learning how to design books, learning how to design brand campaigns, learning how to design flyers. When a neighbor of yours is having a birthday, you can ask you if they want to design an invitation card. You can request to do it. Like you can like church activities. Those are how people know that you can do stuff. I just don't want us to live here feeling like I have to know this, I have to know everything. Even with the way AI rushes, all around the corner, like, oh, AI, AI, AI. You don't have to know everything. You can just be figuring it out as you are going. If you have an interest in something with AI, learn it and learn it good. Do you understand? Don't feel like you have to overwhelm. That's one of the reasons why we started, why I started the weekend class of AI. I started with my colleagues here as well, co-founders of AI Simplified. I also have my builders community because I like to build communities. I feel like community makes you grow and there's a place where you can just find things, ask questions, but don't just overwhelm yourself like you have to learn it. Figure out one thing, ask questions about it, and just move. Now, this is a book that was created on Canva. There are so many ways that you can do this with templates. When I say templates, we're on the Canva interface now. On the Canva interface, if you are just using Canva for the first time, this is how the interface looks like. There is a place that's called templates. Once you click on that template, anything you are looking for, if it's an ebook template, if it's a children's book template, now let's just type children's book template so you guys will see what will come out. Children's book. I'm even typing it and you can see it's coming out. These are templates. You can just pick it out. I'm not even saying that use exactly, but it can help you like, start figuring out with your own idea. So for example, if I take just this template, I can just literally just change the words and then change the colors. Like I said, if you have not used Canva for the first time, you don't even have to like get afraid about it. Play with it, make the mistakes. And when you're making the mistake, if, for example, I'm not using Canva for the first time, let's say I just mistakenly type you and I'm, like, oh, what do I do? There is a undo button there. I can always undo, try again, try again, try again, and then figure something out. And that's how you can just come up with your own idea. So another thing again that I didn't mention, these are like, I have so many like templates that I sell, that I create for people. This is because I've been doing it. So if it's something that you've been doing that you enjoy, it's something that people can always meet you for. People can always ask you for. All these things are clients that I've done, that I've used. I've sold it out to people. They have it as them. They didn't have to create it. So you can buy ready-made template. If you know you don't want to start from scratch, you can always buy something and start. So don't feel like, oh, I always have to do things from scratch. Oh, I can't do it. I'm giving up. I'm tired. Always just keep trying, asking questions. There are easy ways to do things. Now, this is the book. This is the interior for Amazon KDP. You have to create your book in 2 ways. You have to create the front cover, which is like the front and back. So when I say front cover, this is the front of the book, and then this is the back. So you have to create that separately. And then you now have to create the interior. So once you do that, and the easiest tool to use to do it is Canva, because it just lets you amend it, adjust it as you want, change the sizing, and just get all of those things done easily without stress. Then once you are done doing that, you have your interior and then you have your page cover. You can now go ahead to Amazon KDP and then you sign up. So if you haven't signed up, if you don't have the account before, all you need to do is just type Amazon KDP, sign up. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. Just sign up with your account. If you are not in diaspora, you are in Nigeria, you are in Africa, you need to have a USD account that you can connect, your Amazon KDP to, so that when you get paid, when people buy the book, they can get paid into your account. And also, just have your verification done. Now, once you create your account, this is the page that you're going to be on, right? So if you want to create a book, you use the interface here that says create. So once you click on that, it's going to open up this page. It's going to ask you, do you want to create a Kindle ebook? So what does Kindle ebook mean? Kindle ebook means like digital. You can create a book and people can read it online without having to get to buy the physical copy. Paperback is this that I showed you. And then hardcover is like, the book that has like something like this. The cover is very hard. And then series, if you are so good at, as a mom, maybe you are a teacher, you teach your kids, you have some very important, like very, very valuable information that you think other moms can use. Please, like, you can turn it into a series, create those kind of things that will be very very valuable to another mom to use. And so once you select what you want, so I'm clicking back. So today we're just going to use paperback. So you click on create paperback, and once you do that, it's going to bring you over to this. Let me just show you how it looks like here. It's going to bring you to this face. So it's three parts. You have the hardcover details, you have the hardcover content, and then you have your pricing. This is where you're going to put your pricing. Now, before you come here, you have to figure out your book that with AI. Once you've written that book, even if it's a children's story book, even if it's just an ordinary notebook, you go over to to ChatGPT or Claude. And I'm not going to talk about prompting because that's the next class we're going to have. But you go over there and use the prompts to AI will recommend the keywords that that you use to fill in your book here, because when people are looking for your book, they want to you want them to find it easily, but you have to put in the right keywords. So now we're talking about children's book. The right keywords have to be there. When someone is searching for children's book, they can find your book. So we'll make sure we've done all of that. And then coming here is just the easier part. We'll write the book cover. We're going to put our book cover title. The title of our book, we'll put it there. What's the subtitle? We're going to put that there as well. And then we'll go over, that's all we're going to do there. We're not doing any other thing. Who is the author? You write your name. If you wrote the book with somebody, you write the other person's name. If not, then you leave it like that. Description. So like I said, with the prompts that you've used in ChatGPT or Claude to ask ChatGPT that, okay, I'm publishing this book. What are the right keywords that I need to use in terms of like the book title? You're going to give it the book, you upload the book to ChatGPT. It will give you that, the description, the title, and all of that. So you don't even need to stress. You just come and paste everything here. This is the description. You paste all of that. Your publishing rights, you own the right to it. And now, because of AI, Amazon will always ask you, did you use AI to do it? There is nothing to lie about it because, of course, AI is now, in the norm. So yes, you used AI, that's fine. You don't even have to say, no, I didn't use it. Even if you use AI 90 and 20%, yes, just agree that you used AI to do it. Now, once you've done that, you put the age of your book. So if it's the book is for adults, of course, you're going to put the age like that. And then once you put that, the minimum, is it 5? If it's the minimum is, the minimum age is maybe 18, things like that. You just, put the age there. Is it for kids or is it not for kids? You just make sure you answer that question there. And that's it. We move on to the next categories. The next one is categories. Once we click on categories, what categories means is that you are the one to select, I'm creating a journal. You can create a journal, you can create a notebook, you can create children's books. So now let me ask, if you are creating children's book, what category are you going to put it? Is it not children? It's children. If you are creating a Christian book for let's say you are creating a prayer book for wives, what category are you going to put it? Marriage, right? Because it's wives. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So it's a category. You're creating a recipe book. What category are you going to put it? You're going to put it in food, right? So those are the things that you select on your own based on the category of it. Now, once you are done, remember you guys, I said keywords. AI would have given you all the keywords of your book. All you just need to do is put them here. Copy it, paste it, just copy, paste, copy. When I say copy that, you copy it from ChatGPT and then you come and paste it in all these boxes. Make sure you fill up the boxes. And then once you do that, publication. Do you want to publish the book right now? So yes, you say yes, I want to publish the book right now. Do you want to release the book for sale right now? Yes, I want to release the book for sale right now. And then you click on save and continue. And then it goes to the next page. The next page is where we are going to have our where we're going to have the interior of the book. So the thing logged me out. So let's go to the next page. So now this is the next page where we're going to have the interior of our book. Now it's asking you, do you want it black and white? What kind of book are you writing? Remember, guys, I said you can write any book. It can be a notebook. So when I say any book, I don't want you to overthink something. So let me see in the chat. If you've been thinking about writing a book, anything at all, just put in the chat. What book have you been thinking about writing? Just put it in the chat in one word. What book have you been thinking about writing? And let me tell you if it's possible, if it's not possible. Just tell me one book and I'll give you a recommendation, an easy way of how you can get it done. So let's put it in the chat. Let's make it interactive. Put it in the chat. Let me see you. Let me open the chat so I can see. Just put it there as a mom, or you have one experience on something and you've been thinking about writing a book on it. So just put it in the chat and let me see. What have you been thinking about writing? What's the topic like? What do you want to talk about? Is it about your career? Is it about life? Life has shown you shaggy, so you want to show people how you navigated it, things like that. Hi guys in the live, you can join us here. Okay, so let's see in the comment. You want to do a planner, fantastic. And if you are in my community, I have a planner template there. Just go to the resources tab, free. I can you will just start. You don't need that. Oh my God, somebody said, I want to write menstruation education for teenage girls. Please get it started. I would be your fan to see when you get it published. Get it started. Want to write education for teenage girls? That's fantastic. Let me see. Somebody said health. Okay. So all these are possible. They are possible, right? All first of all you need to do, I will tell you so that you leave here today with something, is get the draft of that book first. Somebody said diabetes. Oh, okay. Thank you. See, do you already have an idea or do you have a draft of that book that you want to write? That's the first idea. So this is how I make things work for me. I can't do everything everywhere and every time. I just give myself a goal. I tell myself, okay, this week I'm going to search for something. Next week I'm going to start building it. The other week, I'm going to execute it. That's how you do it. Journal, planner to do this. I have, if you are in the mom community, we have journal templates that you can always repurpose to do it. But these are easy. So another trick about journal is that once you're able to create one journal, you can always repurpose it and create as much as possible without having to start from scratch. And once you are good at it, you can start talking about, people will ask you, people can pay you to do it for them, things like that. So all these that you guys have listed, thank you for listing that. They are so possible. It's the same process I'm showing you right now. We'll have another class where we'll walk through how you can get those templates, how you can get it done. And I know I have had some live classes where I showed you how to create ebooks. If you want to watch that, that could be very helpful as well, just to get that done. And then, that will be easy. We'll have another live class where I'll show you how to meet the requirements of the book measurements. So on this page that we are right now, you see that it has given you option. If your journal or your book, you want it colorful or you just want it black and white, you select what you want. Children's book are always colorful, so we'll definitely go for colored. And then in this part, I always recommend my students to choose bleed only. The reason why is that the difference between no bleed and bleed is no bleed is that you are restricting your book and you are telling Amazon that there is a my book is already in a dimension. So whatever you cut out, because when the printing press is doing all of that, they're not going to read your book. It's how you give them your book, they will just cut it. So if you don't design your book well, if you don't follow the measurement, well, that's why it's very important. That's where people get stuck. And those are the things that if you learn it well, people will pay you well for it because nobody has time to be figuring out measurement. People will pay you to do that. So you see there are opportunities apart from the fact that you can learn how to write books. You can learn how to write books. Show off that you've written books. Talk about your book. And people will ask you, how did you do it? People are ready to pay you to figure it out for them as well. And so once you're able to figure that out, the cover finish, you can make it matte or glossy. Glossy is like you want it to be shiny. We all like those kind of stuff. So I would choose shiny, and then the next part is for you to just upload your book. So how do you upload it? If you're very familiar with Canva, so you just go over to Canva, you click on the share button, and then you click on download. You make sure that you are downloading it as a PDF. So PDF for printing, we'll go ahead, click on it, and then we'll download the page. We'll also go ahead and download our book cover the same way. You just click on share and then you click on download and then you download it as PDF. It's only PDF format that you can use for your Amazon paper pack. So once you do that, you come over here, you upload the manuscripts, which is the interior of the book. It's still downloading. Let's go back and make sure that it's downloaded. Let's see. Okay, it has finished downloading. So let's go back. We'll go to upload the manuscript, which is the interior of the book. So we'll select it. We'll click on it. And then let's see, somebody has a message there. Menstruation. And I know that's a fantastic idea. I would really, really love to know how you're going about it. Thank you for sharing that. And then you upload the book cover the same way. You click on upload, and then you go over and you take the cover page, which is this, and then we're going to click on enter, and then it's going to upload that as well. And then we move over to the next one. Now, remember, guys, I said that because of the way things are now, many platforms will ask you, did you use AI? So just be sincere. If you use AI, if it is minimal AI, just say, I use minimal AI. It's fine. You don't have to don't skip it. Just make sure, because if you say no and their tool goes through your book and they're able to catch some AI stuff on it, they might reject your book. So please just be sincere about it if you used AI or not. And then once you do that, you now want to see how your book looks like. Amazon will tell you if your book is not making sense in terms of the measurement. So this is where people get stuck, guys. So listen to this part that I'm saying to you. If you can learn this thing from the beginning to the end, give yourself 1 full month to learn this thing. This is how you can be making, because people get stuck in this part. People hardly pass this stage because you're always like, I tried to publish on Amazon. It's not working. It's not. Go and learn it well. Try to publish your own books. I've published, I can't even count, because when I first started, I used to use my husband's Amazon account when I first started. So I can't even count. But learn it well that you are so good at it. See, so I've gotten it uploaded. If there was an error, you get it here. You see this part where it says quality check. If there was an error here, it will show you. It will show you that, oh, there is an error. So now there is no error. We're going to go ahead and approve our book. And then once we get that approved, we're now going to give our book a price. So now this is another part. To print this book, just to print this book, it is costing $12. Do you guys know why? Because it's a colored book and we're saying that Amazon should print it in the best color print ink. So to do that is $12. So if your book is $12, how much do you want to sell it? Do you understand? Those are the things you need to think about. How much do you want to sell it? If $12 is already the cost of printing, you have not now put the real price. So $12 is just printing. Remember that Amazon is going to do the printing for you, is going to do the shipping to you, to anybody that buys it. But if $12 is now the only price is now the cost of printing the book alone. Think about it. How much are you going to sell it? So you need to now
Oh,
scroll up, decide like, do I really, really want this book um colored? Okay, if it's not colored, okay, how can I do it? But there's nothing we really can do because the only option here now that we have is premium color. Usually it will give you two options of standard color or premium color, but I don't know. Right now, it's only giving premium color. $12 is a lot. So you're not, so that's the part I'm going to be sincere and explain to you. If your book is that expensive, you have to find other ways to make your money because you're not going to make money in this kind of price. And you cannot now say, I printed one book, I want to make it. You have to keep making as much book as possible. Now, this is the pricing page. Remember, our printing is $12. How much do you think we can put in this? We know Amazon will still take their own profits. So let's assume that we put $20 for this book. You are going to get $20. See, it's even telling you $20 is too small because printing is $12. Amazon wants to take their own percentage. So you have to at least, maybe you can put like $25. And if you put $25, this is how much you're going to make. Only $2. That's what you're going to make because your printing is already a lot. So these are the things that you consider. When you see things like this, just make sure that that's why I stayed on notebook for a very long time because it's just easier. I was doing black and white and it's easier and people will always buy, notebook. And then when you make it so beautiful, the front page, spend so much time in the front page, make it so beautiful. Your best friend is having a birthday, 1 year birthday for their baby. Design the book very well. Make sure that you start a month before the child's birthday so that you can have enough time and get the book, buy the book, the author's copy, and take it as a bed. Did you think that's a very wonderful present? So we're going to put the book at $25, unfortunately, and then, we'll now get Amazon to review it for the next 72 hours. Once Amazon reviews it for the next 72 hours, then we'll now go ahead and publish. But right now, we can't even do that. We're going to save this book as a draft. These are other things that I'm going to tell you too. If you are having issues authenticating your account, doing verification, I don't want you to let that stop you. Create as much book as possible, save them as drafts, then now figure out your authentication and your verification. Maybe you are in Africa and you are not able to get the verification done. Don't let that stop you. Just continue creating the books, be saving it as draft and figure out why. Maybe it's your ID, maybe it's the USD account. Figure out why, you are having that issue. And then along that time, once you have figured it out and it's fine, you already have all your books that you've been doing because sometimes when you're figuring it can take you weeks. Then once you are done, you just publish all your books and everything is fine. So right now, this account is not completely verified. I wanted us to see all this. So, but it's not going to stop you. Just click on save as drafts and that's
okay.
and you can always come back to it. And then last thing I want to mention again is once your book is published, because as the author, you can buy the book at only the printing cost. So let's say you put the book at $25. You won't buy the book at $25. You buy the book at, let's say your printing cost is $3. You buy the book at $3. You can buy more copies and sell them physically. So you see
Mm-hmm.
the possibilities of it. Sell them physically. Write applications to, depends on what your books are. This menstruation thing, high school needs it. High school needs it. So you see, you need to think about other possible ways. Even online, you can then, you can talk about it, sell the digital copy on online platforms as well. So there are many possibilities. I hope this class was helpful. I really wanted us to see these possibilities of things that you can do as a stay-at-home mom. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, like trying to learn so many things. Just figure out one thing from that your idea. You are good at cooking. Let's read your recipe book. You have solutions to skincare. Let's read your skincare book. Let's see it online. Let's buy it. That's the power of community as well. Don't forget to be in powerful communities. I tell you for sure, my community is one of the powerful ones. So don't forget to be in powerful communities. I would
Mm-hmm.
always say that. And if you're not able to, there are other ways. I hold monthly classes. We hold boot camps so when I say boot camp, this is what boot camp does. It will help you build. So somebody is guiding you for like, you don't want to stay. The community is there because you can always have time because you are not free to do it as much as like practice, talk to people. But if you're a man here, you don't want to be in women's community. So boot camp is for you. In 1 week, you want to tell yourself that I want to build a tool. I want to build a website. I want to start. You give yourself 1 week, 2 weeks. That's what boot camp is all about. So thank you guys. I hope this was very helpful. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. So Nima, you are the author here. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. But you have to figure out your verification so that you can get your book published. So once you can figure out that verification, just go ahead and hit publish, and that is it. Your book is published. Maybe in our next life, if you're here, you can give us the link so that we can see your book and patronize it. But the cost of your book, we have to figure that out because the printing cost is a lot. Thank you, guys. Who has any question before I invite our next trainer here? See, guys, we have learning to Saturday that will make you have a good week. Does anybody have any question? Let me stop sharing. Let me see your beautiful. Oh my God, I have, how many people do I have in class? That's a lot. Thank you guys. That's a lot of people online. Thank you guys for joining. Do you have any question? Don't be shy. There are no stupid questions. I always say that to my community. No stupid questions. So if you have any question, let me see your faces very well. Okay, who has a
Maria, thank you
question?
so much. I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you. I will check the verification after
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. So you're welcome. Okay. So nobody has any question. I'm going to invite Mr. Oladapo. He's going to show. I know you guys, I didn't talk about prompting. I said he's going to handle that. So he's going to go through prompting for
Maria,
us. Yes.
yeah, it's Bookie. He said he will get in touch with me. I didn't hear
Yes,
from him.
let's take this offline. I didn't forget, okay? Let's take this
Okay.
offline. Check your DM as
Thank
well.
you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Okay, so let's give Mr. Dapo the next 10, 15 minutes and you will love it because it's going to walk you guys through. And if you're in my community, don't worry, you always have the replay. I see some of you saying that you just joined. Don't worry about that. You can always watch the replay. And oh, okay. No question in the comment yet. Okay, you've answered it. All right, thank you. Oh, somebody has a question. Oh, I wrote a children's book, but I haven't published it yet. I've been contemplating about publishing it as Kindle instead of paperback because of my location. What would you advise? If you are thinking about publishing as Kindle, Kindle is digital copy. I would advise you to go to Gumroad. That's another way to it's another way to sell digital copies of your children's book. So people can always buy it and then repurpose it. That's what I'll tell you to do while you're figuring out Kindle. Don't let that stop you. So Gumroad is free. It's when you make a sale that they charge you, they take commission from it. So use Gumroad for now. I hope that was helpful. Okay. All right, Mr. Dakpo, go ahead.
Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you, Miss Maria. It was such an amazing session. I learned a lot. I'm thinking, in fact, I already have like 3 ideas of books I want to write this week. So I'll be reaching out to you for that. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dakbo. I'm just here to speak about a few things that would help your everyday life, business, and career very easy with AI. Very easy with AI. Quick quick one before we start. With a show of hands, you can just use the emoji. How many people have opened ChatGPT this week? Have you opened ChatGPT this week? If you've opened ChatGPT this week, just raise your hands. Yeah, yeah, okay. Now, how many of you, when you used ChatGPT this week, the results or the answer it gave you, was it disappointing or, just AI generic, or was it what you expected from it? Okay, I see some people saying yes, some people saying no. Okay, exactly. So most of the time, that's the gap that we have here. So that doesn't mean that you are bad at using AI. Okay, it just means that nobody has ever taught you how to ask. And I remember I used to use ChatGPT like a chat box, like Google. You know the way we use Google, and you just go on ChatGPT and say, oh, and what is the capital of so and so country, or give me an idea to on how my business can be better. Those are just If you give a an AI model garbage, it will also give you garbage back. And those models are trained to, you know, agree with your ideas and your whatever it is that you are telling it. It will just go in alignment. It will not challenge you. And then we're going to speak about all these things. But before I start properly, I want to introduce myself properly. My name is Oladapo, or you can call me Ebenezer. I build AI systems for real businesses. I'm an AI integration specialist. I build WhatsApp assistants, voice agents, content for, brands and all of those things. And everything that I'll be showing you today very quickly, as much as I can, I use almost every day in my day-to-day life, and it's something you can use also. Now, don't see me as an AI expert because everything that I'm teaching here, I started doing AI this year and I've made significant progress. So I just want you to know that there's nothing you cannot learn. And with the way the world is, you can learn them pretty fast. So we have a platform or a community called AI Simplified, like Miss Maria had mentioned earlier. An AI Simplified community exists for one reason. It just helps you to understand the basic concepts of artificial intelligence. You don't necessarily need to know how the engine works. You don't need to know how the engine works before you drive your car, right? Many of us here are women. You don't really know what works inside the engine of your car, but you know how to drive the car. That's what AI is all about. So we're going to be learning some of all those things today. So here's what we're going to do in the next 15 to 20, 30 minutes. If Saria gives me time, we're going to talk about meta prompting. Can I share my screen, Miss Maria? Can I share my screen? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
share your screen. Let me give you access.
Okay, good. I'll share it shortly. So we're going to learn three things quickly today. One is called meta prompting. This is the foundation of anything AI. This is the foundation of anything AI. It's called meta prompting. Once you can get this part, every other thing gets in line. Everything Miss Maria just spoke about that you were a little bit confused about would make sense because any idea that you have in your head, you can bring it to life once you can master the art of meta prompting. Number two, I'm going to show you a browser, an AI browser called Comet AI, Comet. As I'm speaking to you right now, if you're going to be practically applying these things with us on your computer or your iPad, I would advise you to go and download it. So Comet browser, Comet AI browser, Comet. Fantastic. Zion says she has it already. That's a browser that is going to help you, especially as an AI beginner. That browser can explain anything to you at your level. It can explain anything to you like a 10-year-old, like a 5-year-old. So you don't have to know anything to be able to use AI because you have an AI browser that if you go on any website, you can just ask it a question that like, oh, I'm on this website. What does this mean? Explain this to me. Tell me what button to click here. For instance, you want to, create this book Miss Maria just spoke to you about, and you don't know any way to go about it. All you need to do is use Comet browser, and I'm going to show you how to use it for real, for real scenarios in a few minutes. And then number three, I'm going to teach you how you can build your own AI avatar. What is an AI avatar? An AI avatar is basically like an online version of yourself of yourself, right? So I built a couple of AI avatars this week of myself in different clothings and all of those things. Can ChatGPT do what Comet AI does? Yes, of course. They are both AI models, right? But the difference is that Comet is a browser whereby if you are most of the things that we do online, we do it on websites, right? If I want to do Canva is a website. If I'm on Canva and I'm trying to maybe create an artwork or I'm trying to write a book or I'm trying to build a website and I don't know anything about it and I have a browser whereby I can just say, okay, I'm on this website and I want to write a book. Tell me the first button to press or explain to me the first 5 steps I need to take in order to start writing my book. It will start showing you live. We're going to see that. So let's talk about meta prompting. Let me share my screen. Okay. Let me share my second desktop. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, fantastic. 1 second. Okay, good. Okay. So like I said, what is meta prompting? Meta prompting is a skill that you can use to speak to your AI model, right? So most of the time we'll just come to tell AI, give me 5 examples on what I can do this week to help my business grow. How many of us here are business owners? We're going to be using some of your businesses as examples, right? So maybe you can put what you do in the comment section. Maybe you sell something, you own a product or whatever it is. So what is meta prompting? Don't ask AI to do the work. You first ask AI how to ask AI to do the work. Do you understand? So as opposed to me coming to AI to say, how do I do this? I'll tell AI, can you create a prompt for me? You give AI what you want to achieve. So I want to write a children's book, right? I have this idea on menstruation for, young women. Somebody put an idea for teenagers, right? I have an idea to write a book on, menstruation for teenagers, blah, blah, blah. Now, I want you to give me a prompt on how to prompt you in order to be able to achieve my goal, as opposed to writing it in the way you think you can write it, right? Once you do that, AI will give you a very good answer. We're going to do it practically now. So most people, like we know, we just type one rushed line and we get a weak answer. Yeah, we get a very weak answer. Meta prompting means that you can allow the AI help you to build a better prompt first, because it is how you instruct the AI that it will give you the best results. You see, if you just instruct the AI in the way you think you can instruct it, it will just give you a very generic answer, which is why a lot of people, when I asked here today that how many people use ChatGPT this week, did you like the answer it gave you? Some people said no, because the better instructions that you give to it, the better results you get out of it every single time. You see? But it's just like, think of it like look at what I wrote in my slide here. Think of it like hiring a skilled worker. If you tell the worker do something, you can just get anything. But if you tell them clear steps, clear actions, do you understand? Give them a clear direction on what you want to achieve, they will come out with the results that you have instructed them to do, right? So, what are the steps of meta prompting? If you have your chat GPT, maybe you can open your chat GPT. Let's try some ideas, right? How do you meta prompt? Number one, you tell it your goal. You say what you exactly want in plain words. Okay, so today I want to write a book, or today I want to explore how I can improve my business. I sell so and so. You have to give it enough context. Okay, I'm a single mom. You have to tell it as much as possible. I'm a single mom. I live in so and so place. I sell X and X, right? From Monday to Fridays, my sales have been low. You have to tell it as much as you can. Okay. Now you will now tell it number two. Can you write a prompt for me in order for me to achieve this goal? Can you write a prompt for me? How can I prompt you in order to be able to get, the results that I want to get from this action that I'm about to take? Okay. And then you can also tell it, ask me anything you need first. You can tell the AI to ask you any relevant questions. That's even before you build the prompt, right? So ask me any relevant questions that will help you create this prompt properly so I can achieve my goal, right? Number three, it will now start asking you questions. Okay, how many times a week do you sell? What kind of products do you sell? It will ask you the questions that will help inform its own decision. And then when you now do all those things, it will now then give you the prompt. So let's go to ChatGPT and see, and let's try it out. Whose business are we going to use today? Okay. Can you all see my screen? ChatGPT is showing, right? Hmm? Can everyone see my ChatGPT interface?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's try something. Let's look at the chat. Somebody should give us something that the person is trying to do. Okay, let's see. Let's try Rachel. Okay, so give me an idea on how to improve my fitness apparel. So somebody says she has a fitness apparel in the comment section called Gymsys, right? From Rachel. So I can just say, give me an idea on how to improve my fitness apparel called Gymsys. Let me just put it on medium here. Okay. So let's see what it says. Let's see what it gives to us. So it's telling us, so the name Gym Sys already gives you something useful. The positioning I will explore, the fitness brand for women becoming stronger together. In fact, I think my own AI chatbot is a cheat code already because I've trained it so much to be very intelligent. But yeah,
Do you know
so
how
it's giving
the
us.
stuff can the person share the screen? So maybe use the person's chat GPT. What do you think?
Yeah, it's an idea, right? But I don't know
Because
if that
yours
will
is
waste our
already
time.
advanced.
No, no, but let's see. It can still give us something more advanced. But let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. So it's giving us examples to say, develop 3 to 5 hero pieces. First and foremost, do you know what a hero piece is? If you know what a hero piece is, raise your hand. So I'm not seeing hands raised. So it means that when ChatGPT is giving you an answer, it's using terminologies that you don't understand sometimes, and that's not going to help you, right? But now let's use meta prompting for this. Let's use meta prompting for this. Um, Look at how you meta prompt. I have a fitness apparel called Gymsys, right? I sell fitness clothes, right? Maybe I sell fitness clothes and I want to grow and improve my brand in order to make more profits, right? I want you to help me give you a prompt to achieve my goal. Okay, hold on. I want you to help me give you a prompt to achieve my goal. Ask me any relevant questions that can help you be more informed about what I want to achieve. Then another very important thing, especially as an AI beginner, what do you tell your AI? Explain everything to me like I am a 10-year-old or in layman terms. So it's not telling you complicated. Do you understand? It's not explaining things to you in a complicated way because you also want to understand what it's saying. And then you just press enter. So let's see what it says to us now. So it's asking us questions now. These questions that you answer would help it give you a more improved prompt. So Rachel, I think you can unmute your mic if you can. I don't know because I'm using your
Hi.
business as an
Hello,
example. Yeah.
everyone.
Hi. So it says, tell me about Gymsys. What exactly does Gymsys sell right now? So,
So leggings, sports bras, shorts, top, matching sets, and accessories. So resistant bands, waist
so
trainers.
just because of time, let's just pick a few
Yeah,
things. So
just put leggings.
yeah. So part one. So let's say part two, because we're trying to answer all the questions quickly, right? Part one, let's say leggings. Part two, what's the next question? It says,
Um,
is Gymsys mainly for men or women or both?
at the moment, it's women, hence the name Gym Sis.
Fantastic. It's mainly for women. We might not answer all the questions. And roughly, what age group buys from you? Let's say
So it's the brackets of 25 upwards.
age
So it's
group
more for mums, busy
25
mums, working
upwards.
mums.
Okay. Where are most of your, oh my gosh, it's asked me a lot of questions. But can you see how many questions it's asking?
Okay,
Can you
that's
guys see how
some,
many
yeah,
questions?
it's a lot of
So yeah,
questions.
yeah, it's a lot of questions, but it shows you how it wants to help you because some of these questions you probably would not have given it in a prompt. Your social media content is asking you how customers find you. Are you seeing that? It's asking your prices and your profit. If you had asked it when we asked it the first prompt, did it give us all this? It didn't give us
No.
any of all these things. Exactly. Because you had just asked it in a way, you know, that you thought you could ask it, and it would just give you any kind of popular answer on how to grow a business. But now that you've asked it, sorry, excuse me. But now that you've asked it a more, detailed way to say, I want to create a prompt that I can give to you in order to achieve this goal. Ask me relevant questions that will help your prompt. Is ask a series of questions. Let's see how many questions it's asked us here. You see, it's asked us almost 50 questions. You see, look at what it now says here. Once you answer these, I will turn everything into a what? A Jimsy's growth master prompt that essentially tells ChatGPT, here is my business, here is my customer, here is where we are now, here is where we are trying to go. Act as my brand strategist, growth consultant, marketing strategist, and profitability advisor, and help me systematically grow Jimsy's. What ChatGPT is going to create is a full master prompt, right? That you can follow step by step on how to grow your business. You can even tell it that create a 1 month plan for me and tell me what I'm meant to do every single day for me to grow Jimsy's. Was that clear to everybody? Now, what I'm teaching you is not you must do A plus B. I'm teaching you a framework. You can use this same framework to apply and apply it to anything that you are trying to do. I just use her business as an example, right? Any goal, any task you are trying to achieve. So I want to build an automation, like I told you, I'm an AI automation specialist, right? My business, for example, let me use one of my businesses. I sell, internet services here in Ghana. I live in Ghana, right? And one of the problems I face every day is like a lot of messages coming and they're asking me the same question, which is how much is this? How much is this? And at the same time, I have to do other things in the day. Meanwhile, once I put an advert out, I'm already replying everybody every day is that, you know, it costs X amount. Another person will message me, it costs X amount. So I just went to ChatGPT one day. I have a problem. I do so and so, and I realized that a lot of people are messaging my WhatsApp every day, and I want to build a WhatsApp automation. So an AI can be responding to my clients every time. Ask me relevant questions on how I can prompt you to achieving this goal. Then it starts asking me about the business like this. Before you know it, it will now give me a master prompt. When I get the master prompt, I can then now paste it on ChatGPT again. You know what? Let's see. I'm unable to answer all these questions. Let me just say, I cannot answer all the questions. I'm just using it for example's sake, but in your own case, you're going to answer all the questions so you can give ChatGPT as much information as possible, right? So I cannot answer all the questions now, but with this few information, create a master prompt. I just want to show you what a master prompt looks like. Create the master prompt. Let's see. Now, this is how to prompt. You see that you're not prompting in your own language. You've asked ChatGPT what you want to do, and you have asked ChatGPT how it can prompt itself so it can give you a very, very good answer and also explain to you in like I said, like a 10-year-old in a way you can understand. Look at what it says. Look at how it's prompting itself. It says, you are my senior business growth strategist, fitness apparel brand consultant, marketing strategist, e-commerce advisor, and profitability consultant. You are helping me grow my fitness apparel brand called Gymsys. Can you see that it has given ChatGPT his role already? So this is what you would have hired. If you're going to hire a business growth strategist, you are paying that one salary. You hire a fitness brand consultant, you are paying that on another salary. What ChatGPT is doing now is entering the role of all those people: marketing, content, growth strategies. Do you understand? You see, so it's giving it the name, the business type, what the main products that we sell, and all those things. Look at what it's telling ChatGPT to do, right? It says your role: act like a combination of a fitness fashion brand strategist, a direct consumer to e-commerce consultant. Your responsibility is not simply to give me social media ideas. Your responsibility is to help me build a healthier business. All these things are not things you can think by yourself. Your own is just that I want to grow my business, and you just go to ChatGPT and use it as a chat box. It will just tell you rubbish back. But you can see how detailed this prompt is. Now, what do? I copy this prompt. If you want to copy the prompt, look at it here. Can you see copy? You just press copy, boom, and you come. What I usually do is I like to do it in a new chat. So you know how ChatGPT can get confused. So instead of continuing giving it in this chat, this same chat, I'll just go to new chat. You see here, new chat, and then I paste the prompt that it had given to me before in the chat box. Look at it. The prompt is loading because it's a very long prompt, and I press enter. Now it will now start giving me the idea. Look at it. It will first give you a diagnosis. It will first tell you, see, 5 things I would investigate. The product. Are the leggings actually good enough? So these are things, it will give you ideas that you've never even thought about for your business. I hope that's clear. Do we understand the framework on how to meta prompt now, everyone? Do you understand the idea on how to meta prompt? Fantastic. So let's go to Comet, Comet AI. Let's move to Comet AI. That will be my next topic. Do we have any questions on prompting before we move to the next topic? Anyone? Or I taught that perfectly. Okay, fantastic.
You thought that
So
perfect. Yes.
thank you, thank you. So we should know how to, every approach in AI, anything you want to do, it's about the prompting. You want to build something, you want to research, you want to learn anything, you want to use AI for anything, it's about the prompting. Don't try to prompt yourself. You see, it says, do we use the same prompt for every approach? No, every approach is different. You are doing different things, so there are different approaches. Except maybe I'm
Meta
not understanding
prompting.
what your question is. Yeah.
Say, do we use the same meta prompting for every approach? Is that your question? Who is that? Yes, she said that's
Yeah,
a
she said
question.
yes. Yeah. So there are some things that you might not need meta prompting for. Like, for instance, I just want to ask ChatGPT, um, for example, what is the universal dollar rate if I'm in Nigeria? I don't need meta prompting for that. ChatGPT is intelligent enough to tell me that, right? This is for when I'm trying to do more intentional, complex stuff. I hope I was able to answer that correctly. So there are some basic things that you know that ChatGPT will know that I don't need to meta prompt it for. Because I'm trying to grow my business now, or I'm trying to write a book, or I'm trying to build an application, or I'm trying to build a website, or I'm trying to, for example, now we're going to create an AI avatar. You're going to see where meta prompting comes in. You understand? Oh, I want to create an AI avatar, blah, blah, blah. Create an image from, don't worry, we're going to see all of those things. But I'm sure you should be able to know when to use meta prompting and when not to use meta prompting. Somebody says, what is meta prompt? Wow, we've really gone far. You are going to be taking us back 5 years. So
You watch it.
maybe you
Let's
can
move
connect
on.
with Miss Maria to.
No, that she just joined
Yeah,
it. Just don't worry, you get
yeah.
the replay. Let's move on
Okay.
because of time.
So another tool that I want to give to you today that has helped me significantly achieve a lot of things because like I told you, I didn't go to do computer science. I'm a regular person like me and like you, right? I had no background in tech, in coding, nothing, but I've been able to build apps. I've been able to build websites. I've been able to build things for organizations that they are using today. Why? Because I have the framework on how to use AI properly to achieve my goals. So it is just knowing about the tools. There are so many AI tools that can help you achieve so many things. Presentations, there's nothing you want to do in this world that there's no AI tool that is available to help you. You understand? You can also go to ChatGPT to ask, oh, I want to do so and so, right? I want to do so and so. Can you give me, AI tools that are available today that can help me achieve these goals? And it will also tell you. But one of them is Comet AI, right? Do we have Comet AI, or maybe we can just learn some things? Does anybody here have maybe a website or something that you've been trying to build, or you didn't really understand the interface? Can we use like a real life example? Yeah, Comet AI is new. Yeah, Comet AI is new. So I'm just going to show you how to use it quickly. So it's a free browser. It's like Chrome or Safari, right? and it has an assistant sitting on every page. You just tell it what you want to do, and it reads the page. It explains everything. It can even do it for you without you having to. Okay, since I'm trying to build an app to assist me with my admin, and that's where prompt meta prompting comes in. Comet AI is more practical. For example, let's see something now. This is Comet AI, by the way, right? This is Comet AI, and this is a website called Pinterest. Can you see the interface? It's a browser. It's a browser like every other browser. It's called Comet, right? Can you see this button here called Assistant? Can everyone see my screen? Can you see Assistant? You can see the chat box. The chat box is now open, right? Good. So you can now say, I'm on this. So this is a website called Pinterest. I'm on this website and I don't know anything about this website. And maybe I want to look for a picture of maybe a fashion model. And I don't know how to navigate the website or where I'm supposed to search for it. And I'll just be like, can you tell me about this website? This is Pinterest, a visual discovery platform where people search for and save images, ideas, products, designs. So it's telling me what you are seeing. What you are seeing, this page shows pins, individual images or posts, how it can help you. See, I even asked it one question and it's told me many other relevant things about the website. This applies to any website that you open. You understand? For example, when I wanted to build, okay, maybe I should, anyways, let me use basic stuff so you can understand. So I'm here now and I'm on Pinterest. I've never come to Pinterest before. And I'm saying, okay, I am looking for an image of a model I can download and use for my fashion brand. It can help you search for it without you doing it yourself. So can you search these websites for me or show me how to navigate the website? Because maybe I've not come to the website before and I don't know anything about it, right? Now, if you look at this, look at this. There are two options here. When you click this under beside the search, I hope you can see my screen. There's search. You see fast answers for everyday questions, which is what I've been using. And then there's another option called control browser, automate web tasks for you. So without me having to press it myself, I can just automate it. So I press that automate. You can see it switched to automate now. And then I search. You can see it's going to start controlling the websites without me having to navigate. Look at what you see, it's fashion model photography. You can see it's finding it for me. Look at my hands. So you can literally use Comet AI on any browser, there's no website you want to go. Even if you don't know coding and you want to build an AI model, you just go there and say, I want to this. You maybe you can use ChatGPT to say, oh, give me AI tools that can build presentations, or give me AI tools that can, edit videos, whatever. And even if you don't have the skill, just use Comet browser. Open the assistant on the side and just tell it what you want to do. If the answer I gave you is too complicated, just say, this answer is too complicated. Can you explain it to me step by step and teach me like I'm a 10-year-old? It will now start explaining to you like how you tell your child a story. Like imagine this as a waiter. Imagine ChatGPT is the waiter, and this other tool is the kitchen. When you go to a restaurant, you just go to the waiter and order the food. You don't know what's happening in the kitchen. So the waiter is the one that will go to the kitchen and find out what they are cooking and bring it to you. So that AI is the waiter that you just tell, and the AI goes to do the hard work for you. So you see, I wanted to look for a fashion model, and it's giving me fashion models. So that's how to use Comet AI. Is that clear, everyone? So do we type Comet AI in the browser or no? Comet AI is a browser, you see. So let me go to another browser, for example. For example, this is my Safari browser, my regular browser. And I don't have Comet AI on my computer. So what do? I just come to Safari and say Comet AI browser download. Can you see it here? You have to download it the same way you download your Safari or download your Google Chrome or whatever. So look at it, Comet AI download browser, and you see, you just come and you can download it. Yeah, you just download it like Chrome. Yeah, yeah. I hope that's clear, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now let's go to the last thing I want to share with you today, which would be on AI avatars. I hope everyone can get this one. It's a little bit more complex, but this is the last thing I'm talk to you about today. So yeah. So one of the benefits of AI, Comet AI, you can understand any page, no matter how complex the page is. It can guide you while you build anything you are building. For example, I built a voice agent and I'd never built a voice agent before. I just asked ChatGPT to tell me the websites that I can use to build a voice agent. A voice agent is like instead of a human being picking up your business, an AI can pick up your business. You understand? Can pick up the phone and take inquiries, take orders for you. And Comet AI guided me through the whole process from start to finish. Now, if you call the AI agent, it will pick up the business's call. And I built it without having any background in coding or tech. You can do it also. There's nothing, and these are things that you can sell for money because people need these services. So I always tell people in 2026, you are not disadvantaged in any way. You understand? Except you are lazy. In 2026, you are not disadvantaged in any way. Between now and the next 5 years, hope you are aware that only 1% of the world is using AI. It means that 99% have not caught up. So you that you're on this call today, you are in the right pedestal because you are an early adopter of new innovations. Okay. So it can help you do research and learn, without leaving. So let's create content. I'm going to talk to you about your own AI avatar. Does anyone know? Yes, you're part of the 1% for sure. Does anyone know what an AI avatar is? It's a digital version of you, right? A lot of people and businesses now, if I want to market my brand, maybe I sell women's clothes or African attires and all of those things, I'll first go and look for a model. I'll pay them. For example, Rachel, she has an apparel, right, Rachel? When you want to do stuff for gym sets, don't you go and look for your friends or hire fashion models, and then you go and look for a photographer, right, to do a photo shoot for them at the gym, or maybe shoot content. You do that, right? And that costs you money, a lot of money, right? Exactly. But AI can do all of that for you. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort, especially if you're a mom or if you have a career and you're doing business on the side. How do you want to juggle all these things? Well, AI is here to help make your life easy. For example, I'll give you a real use case. All of my AI content that I used to post, you can ask Miss Maria. We used to have to sit down in front of a camera, set tripod stand, now start talking about, oh, let me teach you how to do this, let me teach you how to do this. Until we just realized that, wait, we can build. In fact, she has been doing AI avatars way before myself, you know. So everything that she does is her AI twin. You can have an AI twin that does market your product, does everything for you without you having to go and hire photographer, hire this, hire that, and waste a lot of money, in doing all those things. So a digital version of it that shows up even when you can't. Your AI avatar is not tired, it doesn't sleep. You see, it can create content faster for you. You see, it can look bigger than you are, and you can sell it as a service because businesses pay for what you can build for them. I've personally built AI avatars, I've built adverts for different kinds of brands here in Ghana. Okay. So, what are the first steps to, let's say, we want to build an AI avatar? Like right now, there are a lot of people that do podcasts, right? They do a lot of podcast content and all of those things. So, I want to take you through the process of how you can build an AI avatar, right? Okay, so what's the first step? We find a reference scene. So let's say I want to build an AI avatar that is either in the gym, or I want to build an AI avatar that is in the studio, that is in a podcast setting. Where do we find that? We go and find it. So these are the first steps to doing it. We find a scene, like a reference image that we want to recreate with our own face or with another person's face, right? We turn it into a prompt. Number three, we recreate the scene. And number four, we now put our own image inside it. Do you understand? Very first, four very simple steps. Okay. So now let's say we want to use a podcast scene now. We go to Pinterest. Pinterest is a website, like I just showed you, that we can find images of everything in the world in there, right? So let's go to Pinterest. Okay. I was going to use Comet to do this, but we're short on time. So let's say I want to look for podcast images. Okay. So I can say podcasts man. Let's say podcast man. And it will show us men. Okay, let's look at this. This looks good. We can do this. This is an image of a man we can use, right? Have you seen this? And then all we need to do is save the image. Look at this, save image as. So I've saved the image. Save the image on my computer. So now you can see we have an image. This is what I want myself to look like without me having to be in the studio physically, right? So I've saved the image. What's the next thing we do? We go to our AI model, which is ChatGPT that we're using in this case to say, turn this image into a prompt. So we're going to upload that image into ChatGPT and ask it. So every step that I'm giving to you here now, we're going to share it. Miss Maria is going to share it we'll share it probably as a document so you can try it by yourself. So if I'm going too fast or if it seems complicated, don't worry. I'm just going to show you that it's very possible, but the workflow will be shared with you guys. Okay. So we found our image. The next thing is to go to ChatGPT and then we tell ChatGPT this. Look at this. Break this image down into a detailed JSON image generation prompt. So we copy this prompt, go to ChatGPT. We put the image that we just downloaded from Pinterest in ChatGPT. Where's the image? Look at it right here. Upload it. And we paste that prompt. So break this image down into a detailed JSON image prompt. It will bring out the code. Okay. So we're using two tools here. We're using ChatGPT and Google Flow, right? Google Flow is what we're going to use to generate the image. ChatGPT is what we're going to use to get the JSON prompts that we're going to give to Google Flow, okay? So you can see it's giving us the code. We're going to copy the code, okay? So what were the first steps? The first steps was to find a reference image. We found a reference image. Second step, turn it into a prompt. We found it. Number three, we're going to recreate that scene, okay? So we've copied this. We go to Google Flow. Has anybody used Google Flow before? Anybody here used Google Flow before? Oh yes, my ChatGPT is a paid version, but you can use the free version as well. So now remember we copied the prompts from ChatGPT, right? We paste it here in Google Flow. This is everything we've copied from ChatGPT. And we paste it in Google Flow. This is Google Flow. It's a free tool that can generate images and videos. So look at what it says. I'm going to generate 4 portrait images of the professional podcast presenter using your highly detailed prompt structure, capturing the cinematic premium studio atmosphere with the specified lighting gear. So let's see it generates the image for us. Now, every of these things I'm even teaching you, the same way I've explained to you what meta prompting is. You don't need to have this workflow. Everything that you're seeing here came from meta prompting. I want to create an AI avatar of myself, ChatGPT. How do I prompt you? And what steps do I take? You understand? In order to do this. Like I told you, meta prompting is the number one. If you can understand meta prompting, you can now understand all these things because all these things can come from that. Right? Can everyone hear me clearly? So give me a prompt that I can prompt you in order. Now you can see it's created 4 different images of that guy. Are you seeing that? It's created 4 different images of that guy. Now, what's our next step? Let's go. So we have all our images that Google Flow has recreated. So turn it into a prompt. Now, step 3 is to recreate the scene and then we drop ourselves in that scene, right? Yeah. So now, this is the third scene. We want to recreate this scene. So we're going to go back to ChatGPT and copy this prompt, rewrite this JSON prompt, but remove all facial and identity descriptions. Keep everything else the same. So we copy this prompt, we go back to ChatGPT. Remember, ChatGPT had already the first instruction we gave it was we went to Pinterest, we put an image that we liked there, we copied this first prompt, told it to turn it into a JSON prompt that we can give Google Flow. Next is we do this, we paste this new prompt, rewrite this prompt, but remove all facial and identity descriptions and keep everything else the same. We give that to ChatGPT. It's going to rewrite the prompt, and we're going to take that prompt back to Google Flow. Okay. Okay, so we're done here. We copy the prompt. All of this is not your business. Your own is just to copy it. Do you understand? You copy the prompts. You go back to Google Flow and you paste the prompts back in there. And it's going to generate an image for you. Let's wait while that happens. Okay. So let's look for the one that is fine. I like this guy. Okay, so now we have an image, right? Now, all you need to do is just add your own image and just tell it to, hold on. So you put your own image. Let's look for my own image, maybe a face. Should I have a picture of my face somewhere? Where are all my talking head images? 1 second. Okay, this is an image of myself here. So the image is uploading. So I've uploaded my image here and we rewrote the prompt. So the prompt could remove all of the initial person's assets that we had initially created. So it can leave space for the image, our own image to generate every other thing but the facial expression with our own image. That's why we rewrote the prompt and we just paste that prompt here. You see, the prompt that ChatGPT did the second time. And that's it. Let's see it cook. Now, depending on the kind of image you paste on it, your facial expression and all of those things, you might have to do it a few times for you to get it to your satisfaction. Sometimes you can get it once, but obviously there are other special ways to do this. You see, for example, it's come up with this face. Now, the guy made my head a little bit big because my head is not this big. Is my head that big? But I mean, it pretty much looks like me, right? So you can do this for yourself. And we can teach you, you can use this to make videos. You can use this to make, you can use it, you can make him talk on any topic that you want, right? Joe? Because of time and, we're not gonna, it makes my head look a little big. We're not gonna go dive into this, but, we're going to be teaching a lot of all these things. So how do I reduce my head? I probably go and look for another image on Pinterest that does not have a big head like that guy. See, the guy had an afro. Look at the reference image we used. Look, can you see his head? His head was big. So if I'm going to, for example, let me show you one that I created recently. Hold on. Where's my character? not showing me all my media. I'm going to show you one that I created recently that looks exactly like me because I went to look for somebody that was bald. I'm a bald guy. You see? Look at this guy now. Can you see my screen? Okay. Does it not look more like me?
All right. So today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind.
He looks better because I went to look for an image on Pinterest just because of time, when I was not able to do that. So I went to look for someone that had more. That guy had an afro. So naturally, the prompt I gave to it is that you should just use every other thing in the scene except the head. So it was going to get a hair. Exactly. We're going to teach more of all this in AI Simplified, which is why you should join our community. If you're not in the community, maybe Miss Jacinta or Miss Maria, you can put a link to the WhatsApp community here so people can get updates. And yeah, so you see that looks more like me. Now, you can do this with you can do this with anything. You can create and animate. You can first create a what's it called, an image. The image you can create an image and say you want the image to be holding a particular product. You create the image first and then you can now animate that image into videos. ChatGPT, oh, I want to create a script or a screen for my ad, and I want you to create a script that I can use, and it will show you, it will create your advert where you can act as your director. That's what meta prompting can do for you, right? I hope we're able to learn a few things here. And that will be the end of my presentation today. I hope you learned a few things. Do we have any questions before I go?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've posted the channel there. So that's for quick communication. I also sent it over via email because of our Saturday live. So it will be easy for us to join. So thank you all so much for joining. This was very, 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 very detailed. I'm sure you learned something. We taught, how many things we teach today, Mr. Dapo? 4, Abby. So at
Yeah,
least
for
you don't need to know what the 4. Take one. That's what we plan to do. So see you guys next Saturday. Please give Mr. Dapo some appreciation. You can give me, if you don't want to give me 5, but let's give him all the appreciation.
Don't run away, please. Oh, both of you. This has been a very, very, very good session. Maria and Mr. Dapo, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. But I have a question. Can we ask questions?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I know that we need ChatGPT, we need Google Flow. What's the last one we need when we want to animate in terms of the app or the tool that we need? Because I know that you can
Google Flow.
actually go to CapCut, right? And then you can put in your audio but which one is lip syncing? Where do you get lip sync? Which
Google
which
Flow
app
does all
can
of
we
that.
use lip sync? Google, sorry?
Google Flow. Google
Google
Flow.
Flow.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. The same
Okay.
app I just used to share the video that I just posted of myself. I used Google Flow to do it after I generated the
Okay.
image. Yeah, so you can see that my lips are in sync. If you notice, look, everything I'm saying is consistent.
So today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind.
Right.
Welcome to
Right.
the AI Simplified series podcast.
You can
Look
start a
at
podcast
you.
series with this and post it on YouTube. And you are
Look at
talking
you
about,
looking so fine. Oh,
you see,
if I
you
see
give
this.
me a future version of myself. You see, so you can start a faceless YouTube. If you don't want to, I just use my face. You can use another face. You can create your own. Do you understand? There are so many AI movies today. There are so many AI YouTube channels that people pay for all these things. You can change the voice too. 11 Labs. There are so many tools for that. There are so many tools. This is just a free class, so I can't go. If we're going to go into that, we'll be here for hours. But there are tools like, for example, Miss Maria. She has her AI videos on. If you go to her page, you're going to see um have voice, her AI avatars sound exactly like her because there are AI tools that you can train with your own voice and it will sound exactly like you.
Maria is a guru now. Both of you are gurus. We are just learning.
Ma,
Eh?
if I tell you I just started learning AI, when did I start? This year. You will not believe, but everything can be learned quickly with
Thank you so
tools
much.
like Comet, the Comet browser that I just shared with you, with how to learn how to prompt. You can literally learn anything and just tell AI, I'm a novice in so and so. This is the goal I want to achieve within now and the next 1 month, or within now and the next 3 months. And I need you to take me step by step on how to gain mastery in this. And it can help you. It just depends on how you
Agreed.
communicate with how you communicate with the AI. Yeah,
Thank
and
you so much.
I'm a
Agreed,
testament of that.
Maria. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you.
all. So I'll see you again on Saturday. If you haven't joined the WhatsApp, it's quick
Thank you,
communication.
Maria. Thank you, Mr. Dapo. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Everybody,
Maria,
enjoy
you are
your
giving
week.
an announcement. You say if you're not joined, what?
Yeah, for quick communication, because not everybody have their stage. So for quick communication, join that WhatsApp channel. I'm posting it again so that you can always get, although,
Oh,
yeah, I'll still send email. If you're in readers coming to you, always get email. But for quick communication, I'm posting the Telegram group. So it's easy for you to check it out. Sometimes we can drop some information that will be useful for you. So I'm dropping it
okay. So
again
you're gonna
just in
post
case you
it
guys.
where? Here on
Yes, I'm posting it now. Just give me 1 second while I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
I'm posting it now. So you guys enjoy your Saturday. I hope this was helpful. You
Thank you
learned
so much,
something.
Maria.
Yeah, it's really helpful.
You're welcome. Bye,
When I get to reach
everyone.
Maria,
Yes,
I'll spoil
unmute.
you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, unmute and send your appreciation. We're taking it. Thank you.
When I get rich, I'll spoil you one day, Maria.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much,
Thank you.
everyone.
God bless you all.
God bless you, my
Bye.
brother. God bless you, Maria.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
Bye.
evening.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Maria, I'm on
Yeah.
my way to New Jersey. Can I see you?
Come over. We are
Please, sir, can
receiving
you
you.
please pick me up to
Thank
see
you
her?
so
Pick me up.
much.
I'm in Gated
Bye.
Airport. Pick me up.